What up and welcome to the Edward Jones Chatting Cage. I'm Stephen Nelson. I am your co-host for this show because the other host is you guys, the fans, because you're able to ask these players anything you want. No holds barred, nothing is off limits, and there are a couple ways you guys can do that. First way, click the green button, sign in, sign up below, and then we'll get you on video, you introduce yourself, and then you ask your question. The other way, hit us up on Twitter with the hashtag Chatting Cage. And our special guest today, someone that I kind of know well. He doesn't know this, but it's Mallex Smith, outfielder for the Tampa Bay Rays, who's joining us now on Ballpark Cam. Now, Mallex, the reason I say that is we both got our professional career started in the same place, right? You got going in Eugene playing for the Emeralds, and I was a local sports anchor there. And I vaguely remember you having like a 3-hit home run game. Am I right?
That was like my first day up.
Man, what do you remember about Eugene?
I remember that everybody said that it rained a lot, but while I was there, it was great weather the whole time. I think on our last day there it rained, but we were leaving, so it was fine.
Yeah, you made it rain on that first one. I remember that. In the summertimes in the Pacific Northwest, you can't beat it. So, Mallex, we already have questions coming in for you. This first one on Twitter from the Kinetic Kid, Parker Joseph 3, who I believe is the biggest Rays fan alive. He says, I love Mallex, my favorite player. I love the way you take notes and study the game with your notebook. I'm failing bio. Any study tips?
You better go and stay after class and talk to your teacher and get some one-on-one time. Even if you don't understand it, I feel like they'll, give you some goodie points for just giving that extra effort. So that's my tip for you right there.
Mallex, I know you did it coming up. Do you still have the notebook going today?
Yes, I do. Actually, I had a fan bring me a notebook. It has my name and my number on it, so I thought that was pretty dope. And it matches the Rays colors. So shout out to the fan for that. Great love. It's being used properly.
Your name and your number 0?
Yes.
All right, so let's get to the EDJ question of the day. Few players in MLB history have worn the number 0, so why did you choose it? Yeah, don't give me the PC answer, Mallex. Give me the real answer.
Okay, the real answer for that is, so I chose 0 because I was just like, I don't care how you feel about me. So like, 0 cares about how you feel about me. So like, 0, I'm gonna play the game hard, and I'm gonna be my person, my character, and I don't really care how anybody feels about me. So 0 cares.
Mallex, you're my dude. I used to do a segment called 0Fs, and that's kind of similar to your thinking with the number. Hey, we have a fan for you right here on the Edward Jones Chatting Cage. So let's welcome him in. What's your name, where you're from, and what do you got for Mallex?
My name is West Wilson. I'm from Columbia, Missouri. Mallex, I had a question for you. What is your favorite thing to do on a day off in Tampa?
Okay, so
be
my
honest.
favorite thing.
Be honest.
I'm gonna be as brutally honest as I possibly can right here. My favorite thing to do on a day off in Tampa is I got these blackout shuttered windows in my room so that my room pretty much stays dark all day. So if I can stay in my bed all day long, that would be phenomenal. I know that's not the most exciting thing to do in the world, but in the middle of a 162-game season, you get a day to just get off your feet. I like to maximize that day.
Mallex, especially in the state of Florida, and I see you got the chain, and we got a question from Samantha. When did you start wearing a Florida necklace? And it looks like you upgraded the size this year.
I started wearing the Florida necklace last year when I got traded over to Tampa Bay. I just thought it would be cool to be a Florida boy playing, for Tampa, playing in his home state. So I wanted to represent. And this year, I upgraded the necklace. I had an idea off of what I wanted to do last year, but I wanted to make sure I got my pendant of, what part of Florida I was from, which is Tallahassee right here. And then, have the state around, flooded up a little bit.
I think it should just get bigger and bigger every year. And if you get to Flava Flav clock status, I'm not going to care about it. Mallex, we got another fan to welcome in here on the Edward Jones Chatting Cage. What's your name? What's your question?
Hi, Mr. Smith. I am Daniel from New Jersey. And my question was, What was going through your mind when you got traded from the Braves to the Mariners to the Rays all over the course of 1 hour during the offseason?
Uh, ah, the what was going through my mind? Initially, I guess it was, wow, I'm really getting passed around like a dirty diaper or something. I don't know. But just landing in Tampa and the opportunities that it had here, it was great, And then I thought it'd be awesome playing, for my home state. Just show some Florida love.
Passed around like a dirty diaper. I think we're making history today with the amount of fun we're having here in the Edward Jones chatting cage with Mallex Smith, outfielder for the Tampa Bay Rays. I'm curious, you've been traded, 3 times now, Mallex. Can you name every player who was involved in those deals? Do you remember who you were traded for and with?
I know when I got traded from the Padres, it included me, Jace Peterson, Max Fried, Dustin Peterson, and that was that Justin Upton trade.
Yeah, nailed it.
When I got traded from the Braves to the Mariners, that included me and Shea Simmons.
Yes.
That included two A-ball pitchers from the Mariners. I remember one's a lefty. He's a Latin guy. And I don't remember the other guy.
Gohara and Burrows.
Mm-hmm.
And then do you remember who you went to Tampa for?
Simley. I can't pronounce his name.
Close enough. I'll give you half credit. Drew Smiley in that
Drew
deal.
Smiley.
Nate has a question for you here on the Edward Jones Chatty Cage, Mallex. What was it like seeing Johnny Venters return to the Major League mound last night? If you're a baseball fan, you're aware of the story, but you had a front row seat.
It was awesome. I mean, I heard when the guys said in the clubhouse, and they were just saying, he has every reason to be a angry, bitter, person, and just kind of talk about how, the game has just done him unjustly, but he's so happy. He's great spirits, even in spring training. Very uplifting guy, speaks to everybody, always has a smile on his face. And then for him to get back up here, be able to pitch back in the big leagues after, 5-6 year drought. 2012 was the last time pitching. So, closer to 5 years. I mean, it's almost like a dream come true, because when you just get knocked down so far, just set back so many times, I can imagine that you're wondering, like, hey, is this ever even going to happen again? How many times giving up might have came through his mind? So for him to have persevered through all of that and be able to get back up there and, get it out and just kind of let that positive energy just flow through his body, I can only imagine how good it felt for him. But for me watching it, it's just, a good story to just stay a course and continue to persevere through any of your trials and tribulations.
He is Mallex Smith. I'm Steven Nelson, and this is the Edward Jones Chatting Cage, the show that is really all about you guys, the fans, where you can join us by signing up or signing in or tweeting us the hashtag Chatting Cage and joining the show and running the show. And we have a fan joining the show right now for you, Mallex. What's your name? And we got another question.
Hi, my name is Tori Hogg from Lakeland, Florida. And how do you prepare for stealing bases against a pitcher or team?
Well, I do my research on the pitchers and the players, and just everybody that is included in the base stealing process, from the umpire. I mean, not from the umpire, but from the catcher to the guys fielding the ball, and I just kind of calculate when I'm going to take my shots at them, but just staying ready. You got to stay ready to steal bases. And you can't be discouraged from them picking off 5 or 6, 7 times, however many times they want to do it. So just making sure that my legs are feeling good, and I'm ready for the opportunity when it comes.
Mallex, something that the viewers did not see when you stepped into the Edward Jones Chatting Cage is that you had a football with you. It is draft day in the NFL. Your family does have football. You have football in your background as well. How much thought was put into a career in football before you ultimately went with baseball?
I mean, my whole life, baseball just kind of took its course towards like my senior year of high school. And that's when I got attention from like pro scouts and college recruiters. You know, I didn't really think it was much of a possibility. I hadn't really seen too many people get drafted. I definitely hadn't seen nobody get drafted. But even just go to college to play baseball, I didn't really think that it was a real possibility growing up. But as the attention grew, you know, it just kind of opened my eyes to a different lane, you know, a different possibility in my life. But football, like I that was day one, number one. That's what I thought I was gonna do. That's how I thought I was gonna get to college and get an education. And ultimately, I thought I would be somewhere getting ready to get drafted on a day like this.
Yeah.
Maybe a few years back.
So your dad, Michael, played at Florida A&M. He had an awesome nickname, Mr. Excitement, for his kick return and jet sweep ability. And your mom had jets too. So I'm going to put the entire Smith family in their prime. Who's winning a 100-meter dash?
Everybody wants to know this. I'm probably gonna have to give it to my brother.
Okay.
My sisters were fast. My mom was fast, and my dad was very electric. But my brother was like elite fast. He was. I remember when he was in high school and he was doing little baseball workouts. He was running like 6'2" and 6'3" in like 9th, 10th grade. So he was moving way before. But some crucial injuries kind of like set his baseball career back. So you wouldn't even have caught any of that. But he flies. Period.
We're flying on in the Edward Jones Chatting Cage to another fan. We're going to welcome in for you, Mallex. So introduce yourself. What's your name? Where are you from? And what do you have for Mr. Smith?
Hi, I'm Emily, and what was the last TV show you watched?
So the last TV show I watched had to be How to Get Away with Murder. Something that we just put on this last home stand, so that was just what I was coming home and watching after games. And it has me pretty intrigued, you know. There'd be times where I was thinking I was going to go to bed, you know, at a decent hour, and then I look up and I'm 3-4 shows in. So I think it's a good show. It's a good watch. Anybody wants to just watch a good show. Yeah, How to Get Away with Murder.
So, Mallex, we've had you on here for a few minutes inside the Edward Jones Chatting Cage, so the vocal cords are warmed up. And M. Spencer reminds us on social that there are some videos out there of you singing. So what is the go-to karaoke song? You got one song for your life. Which one are you picking? And could you maybe give us a little taste?
My go-to? I don't really have a go-to.
That's what people say when they have multiple go-tos.
Let me think.
Yeah. Give me something, Mallex. Give me something. Hey, so it was the Temps. Wait, I love Motown. Little My Girl.
You love Motown. Oh.
I'll give you the intro.
You like that? I got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it blows outside, I got the month of May. I messed it up. Hey, but, well, I guess you say what can make me feel this way.
Mallex. Talking about Mallex. Mallex. I don't think we can end the show any better than that. How many people in the ballpark are staring at you right now?
I got about
the thousands. The camera's pointing the wrong way. You actually have a massive audience there.
It's about four or five of them. But, you know, I don't know how loud I am right now. The headphones are blocking my hearing. But I'm pretty sure I got some eyes on me.
Mallex Smith, you are the man. We appreciate the time. We appreciate the musical stylings. And we wish you all the best because you're off to an awesome start. And you have Rays fans like Parker jacked up. And, again, we appreciate you, man. You take care, okay?
Thank you very much. You all have a great day.
That is Mallex Smith. once he gets a personality, I think he's gonna do all right in Major League Baseball. Listen, we got to thank all of you who joined us today on the Edward Jones Chatting Cage. I don't think I could have had more fun. So I hope you guys feel the same way. Again, every time here on MLB.com/chatting cage, you can join the conversation, drive the conversation, ask anything you want. Or if you're feeling a little camera shy, just tweet us, the #chatting cage. So for our crew here, I'm Steven Nelson. We'll see you next time. Shoots.